Hello children, greetings of the day. I Geeta Jain, science teacher of class 6, welcome you all on RKC online classes. I hope you all are enjoying these classes and attending all the classes very attentively. Today, here I am with part 1 of chapter 3, Fiber to Fabric. Yes, any human being has three basic needs: roti, kapda, or makan. Yes, about the food we have already studied in previous chapter. Cloth is one of the basic need. Why do we need clothes? Why do we have to wear clothes? We wear clothes as clothes protect us from various seasons, from different insects. And on the top, when we wear clothes, we'll look attractive. In this chapter, we will cover these topics: fabric, fibers, natural fibers, where we will talk about cotton, jute, coir, synthetic fibers, fibers to fabric, where we will discuss about ginning, spinning, weaving, and knitting. These are the various processes involved in making fabric from fiber. And at the end, we will study about history of clothing material, that how clothes are being developed. Looking at the screen, can you guess what are we going to talk about in this lesson? When we say fiber to fabric, I'm pretty sure you would have come across the term fabric. Like when you go to buy a dress for yourself, you would have seen your mother often ask the shopkeeper, what is the fabric of this dress? Whether cotton, polyester, silk. So, what is it? What is fabric? Fabric is a material of the cloth. What is fiber? Fiber is something from which fabric is made of. When you think of fabric, a huge variety of fabrics are available. For example, you think of silk sari, you think of cotton dress, cotton shirts, pants, frocks. You think of dresses you wear in winters like sweaters and jackets. So all of them are clothes. But when you try to compare a sweater with t-shirt, you touch the two of them. Do you notice a difference between the two? So when you touch sweater, you can feel it's quite different from cotton and silk. Again, cotton and silk are very much different. You can touch different fabric available in your cupboard. Basically, here we will talk about the different fibers from which fabrics are made. How do we make fabric out of fibers? So, there are a lot of things that we will talk about. So, to start with, we are basically talk about clothes which we wear. What are they made of? How are they made? A fabric is made of different threads arranged together. The strands of threads that we see are made up of still thinner strands called fibers. And thus, fabric is made of yarns and yarns are made of fibers. When I talk about fiber, you might say that you mean to say that fabric is made of fiber. That's what I said just now. That means if I'm talking about a fabric which may be cotton, so that cotton fabric is made of cotton fibers. You may be curious to touch and feel fiber. How does a fiber look like? What you can do? You can pick a waste cotton cloth. See the figure. Just try to see the corner of the cloth. What you can see? Yes, some threads are coming out of it. If you start pulling out some thread, you can actually see that this entire cloth, which you see as a piece of cloth, is actually made of number of thread, which are likely arranged in a specific manner. So, to form a cloth, you can see the pattern in different clothes. You can see a piece of clothes are actually made of thinner strands. So, when we talk about threads, those threads are also made up of a thinner strands, and those extremely thinner strands are called fibers. What are fibers? Yes, fibers are the thinner strands of thread. Fibers are of two types: natural fibers and synthetic fibers. The fibers which are obtained from natural sources like plants and animals are called natural fibers. Examples: cotton, silk, jute, wool. Cotton and jute are plant fibers, while silk and wool are animal fibers. The fibers which are prepared from chemical substances in industry are called synthetic fibers. Example are nylon, polyester, rayon, acrylic, etc. Rayon is also known as artificial silk. For thousands of years, only natural fibers like cotton, flax, wool, and silk were available for making fabrics. But in the last 100 years or so, fibers are also made from chemical substances which are not obtained from natural sources. Synthetic fibers are also known as artificial fibers or manufactured fibers. All the synthetic fibers are used for making fabrics. These fabrics are then used for making our dresses and for other domestic purposes like curtains. Synthetic fibers are also used for making carpets and robes. The synthetic fibers are much more strong than natural fibers. The clothes made of synthetic fibers last for a much long time. Plant fibers? Yes, the common plant fibers are cotton and jute. Cotton is obtained from the flower of the cotton plant, and jute is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. Animal fibers? The common animal fibers are wool and silk. Wool is most commonly obtained from sheep. The sheep's hair constitute wool. Wool is also obtained from the hair of goat, rabbits, yaks, camel, llama, alpaca, etc. Silk fiber is obtained from silkworm. Silk fiber is drawn out from the cocoon of silkworm. Cocoon is the silky case spun by the silkworm. Yes, fibers are of three types. Dietary fibers. Yes, about the dietary fibers we have studied in chapter 2. Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. Yes, they help us to get rid of undigested food from the body. Dietary fibers are no use in the fabric formation. Okay, that means we cannot form or we cannot make fabric out of dietary fibers. Natural fibers are of again two types, plant fibers and animal fibers, and other type is synthetic fibers. Yes, in class 6 we will study about plant fibers like cotton and jute, and how from that a yarn is made, and from the yarn the fabric is being made. Then about animal fibers we will study in class 7, and about synthetic fibers we will study in class 8. So in general this chapter is a very important chapter for all of you. Difference between natural fiber and synthetic fiber. Natural fiber is obtained from nature. Yes, we are getting it from plants and animals, while the synthetic fibers are man-made, that means they are made from the chemicals. The fiber structure cannot be changed in the natural fiber, and while the structure of the fiber can be changed in synthetic fibers. Natural fibers are comfortable to wear as they do not cause any sort of allergy to our skin, while the synthetic fibers are not comfortable as they do not absorb sweat and they are made up of chemicals, so sometimes those chemicals react with the skin and causes allergy to the skin. There are no chemicals used to make the fibers as we are obtaining it from the nature, while the chemicals are used to processing in the fibers of synthetic. Natural fiber has glowing natural colors, but in synthetic fibers certain additional colors are being added to them to look them or to make them attractive. Natural fibers are environmental friendly, that means they are biodegradable, while synthetic fibers are abiodegradable, that means non-biodegradable, that means they cannot be degraded easily. Plant fiber, cotton. Cotton is the most widely used natural fiber. Cotton fiber is also known as a cotton wool. Cotton fiber comes from the cotton plants. Yes, when the cotton bolls burst open on the maturing, the seeds covered with cotton fiber can be seen. And if we see the fields covered with the cotton balls, it seems like that it is covered with the snow. Yes, I think all of you would have seen it. In India, cotton fiber is usually grown at the places having black soil and warm climate, and in the states of Maharashtra, parts of Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Cotton fibers are obtained from cotton plants. Cotton plants are grown in the fields having black soil. It needs warm climate, and generally this cotton crop is sown in the spring season. Cotton plants are bushy. They are not too long. They are only 1 and 2 meters tall. The plant starts flowering in about 60 days. During flowering, the cotton plants produce flowers of yellowish white color. After few days, these flowers turn pink red and look pink red and look like walnut. What is walnut? Akhroat, which we called it. Slowly, flowers change into green cotton balls. And after maturity, these balls burst open and we can see soft, fluffy, white cotton with seeds covered in it. Cotton in a cotton ball can contain 5 lakh cotton fibers. That means in one cotton ball, how many fibers? Around 5 lakh cotton fibers are found. The seeds are separated by fibers by combing, and that process is called ginning of the cotton. The cotton fibers, the process of separating cotton fibers from the seeds is called ginning. Yes, ginning was traditionally done by hand, but nowadays machines are used for the process of ginning. Spinning is the another process in which the fibers are converted into yarn. About this we will study in detail. Cotton is mainly used for making fabrics. That means cloth. These fabrics are then used for making clothes, dresses, saris, salwar kameez, bed sheets, shirts, trousers, socks, t-shirts, etc. Cotton is also used for filling pillows, mattresses, and quilts. The wick of oil lamps. What do you understand by the word wicks? Yes, that bati is also made of cotton. In the next video, we will talk about cultivation of jute, the different process involved in making fabric from fiber, and about the history of clothing material. Watch this video carefully. Don't miss anything. Watch again and again so that you can memorize the terms of the chapter, and watch it very carefully. Thank you and have a nice day.